Good evening, welcome to Q Weekly on Bent TV. I'm Amy Henderson and we've got a fantastic show for you tonight. We've got a brand new segment with Vic called Q Health, and to get you riled up for Mardi Gras this year, we'll be having a look at last year's Mardi Gras. But first, we've got episode 9 of I Can't Even Think Straight. I can't even speak straight.
Sounds like you're in a real pickle there, Corey. You know, this may sound strange, but I was Carla's age once. When I was a little girl, there was this boy in the year above me at high school, and I thought he was just super. Oh, I would have done anything to get his attention.
Mrs. Turner, you don't understand. Snowy said that it was my dad who made Carla pregnant, and the rest is just a plan so he could save face in front of my mom. But the worst thing is by making me marry Carla, he can stop me having sex with Roy Rogers, whose dad is my dad's boss.
Sounds like a rather complicated plotline to me, Corey.
But I swear it's all true.
Oh. Well, what makes you think it's all a big conspiracy?
Well, that's what Snowy said.
And how do you know this Snowy?
Well, he's Carla's cat. But actually, he's an attorney. He's just trapped inside a cat's body.
I see. Have you been taking anything unusual lately, Corey?
But Mrs. Turner, I swear it's all true.
Oh, kitten, I don't doubt it is. Not at all. I just have a feeling you're going to have some trouble proving it.
I think I may have finally stumbled across a problem that's going to take more than half an hour to solve.
Don't be silly, dear. Nothing in the world is ever that bad. We just got to be creative about it, that's all. Now, your dad solved his problem by shifting the blame onto someone else, and that's exactly what you should do.
Really, Mrs. Turner?
Who's the most gullible person in your family? Apart from you, that is.
Gee, well...
Think hard, Corey. Think real hard. Does anyone else in your house use tissues the same way you do when you're having sex with boys? You know, to wipe out...
Greg!
Well, then, I think Greg should become the target of a secret investigation.
Now, we're both going to have to fit into that cabinet there. It's going to be a tight squeeze, and I may have to put my head between your legs.
Sure thing, Corey.
And we have to be really, really quiet.
Okay, Corey. I hope this gets you out of trouble. I didn't believe for a second that you made Carla pregnant.
Gee, thanks, Eric. You're my best friend in the whole world. Now get on your hands and knees and let me hold the video camera.
I still don't want to have sex with you, Greg.
That's okay, honey bunny. I don't want to have sex with you either.
Excuse me?
Alice, I want you for you, not for your body. I'm so in love with you that sex no longer matters. I just wanted to tell you that I'm here when and if you want me, and not a moment before. And I'm not going to have sex with anyone until you say the word.
Are you sure your penis will explode or something?
I'm not going to even think about my penis until you say I can.
Wow, Greg. No one's ever been asexual for me before. That's really beautiful.
I'm going to study in the kitchen.
Corey, is that your hand? What are you doing?
Not my hand. It could be a loose pipe or something.
Well, I hope nothing leaks.
Well, Eric, stranger things have happened.
Really, Corey?
Really?
Someone's coming.
I hardly even...
Oh my God! That was full on!
There'd be enough semen there to impregnate the entire Bay Area. Did you shoot it, Eric?
Yeah, I think I shot it.
And that was episode 9 of I Can't Even Think Straight. Only one more to go of those. And now we've got a brand new segment with Vic Perry and Dr. Beng Yu from the Paran Market Clinic. It's called Q Health. Take it away, Vic.
Hi, I'm Vic Perry and welcome to the first edition of Q Health. Q Health is going to bring you a lot of information about the various issues pertaining to the queer community. And by that we mean the various genders and sexualities in our community. So we'll be covering gay men's health issues, issues for lesbians, transgendered people, as well as intersex. We have a resident GP, Beng Yu, from the Paran Market Clinic. How are you, Beng?
Really well, Vic. How are you?
Good, good. Now, as I said, we're going to be covering a lot of various issues. Why, in fact, you know, I suppose you'll tell us why we have a special show on health issues for the queer community. What sort of issues, or why are there issues that pertain to our community more so than, say, the mainstream community?
I think it's important to focus on queer health because I think we have different issues with our health that affects other parts of other parts of our health in terms of, like, there's general practice health, there's sexual health, and there's issues about drug and alcohol use and all that, which is different in the queer community. And I think that affects the rest of our health. And I don't think it's a good idea to separate them. I mean, some people go to their queer clinic for their queer health issues, and they go to a general clinic for their general issues. But I think it's actually a real mistake to do that, and I think it's important to talk about all of them together because it all affects each other anyway.
And that's part of that sort of holistic approach. Is that something that
I think it's important to realise that we can't deal with all these things in isolation, and being queer is a significant part of the way we develop and the way we look at life, and, you know, the influences on our life as well. And we should consider all that when we're talking about our health.
Now, you mentioned something like drug and alcohol. Now, we hear a lot of stats that talk about, for instance, gay men and even lesbians who are sort of into smoking or taking drugs, at rates of 2 to 3 times more than the mainstream community. Why is that?
I don't know if anyone knows why. I think there are a lot of stats showing that that's happening, but no one really knows why. But I think we should talk about drug and alcohol stuff by itself, because it's a really big area to look into, because I think we include alcohol and smoking, recreational drugs, pot, all sorts of things as well. And maybe talk about, responsible use versus problem use and stuff like that. But I think it's certainly very prevalent in the queer community.
Now, sexual health, and we'll cover sexual health as well. That's another very big area. Now, that's just not for gay men, is it? There may be sort of women out there who think that, or they read about HIV and various other sexually transmitted infections. Sexual health is something that everybody needs to be aware of.
Absolutely. I think we've had a lot of focus on sexual health in the gay community because of HIV and gay men. But I agree, sexual health actually applies to everyone. And I mean, for example, we get straight couples who come to the clinic who have been diagnosed HIV positive and in a real shock because they don't think it affects them. So I think sexual health and the lessons we learn from responsible sexual practices actually goes across the board to everyone.
Now, being a gay doctor at, I suppose, at a clinic that, and there are a variety of inner city clinics that have gay doctors. How is it important for say, or do gay men tend to see gay doctors, and why?
I think everyone has their own preference. I think that there's always been a need for practices which actually see a lot of gay men and are very prominent amongst gay men. And I think that's because I think a lot of gay men like to see practices where they can talk about sex and sexuality and being gay and all that without it being an issue. And I certainly think that while there are lots of clinics where it's not an issue, but I know there are a lot of gay men who want to talk about more detail about their sexual practices, prefer a gay-friendly practice or a gay doctor depending on what they like. So I think it is important to do that. And I think it's important for people to find doctors they're comfortable with, so they can talk about all those aspects of your life and not have to, hide some parts away or be embarrassed or shy about talking about certain things to their doctor as well.
And that's important, isn't it? I mean, the number one thing between a client and a GP is communication, right?
Yeah,
open and honest
absolutely.
communication.
I think you have to build up some sort of communication and trust between the client and the doctor, and that's what sort of general practice and looking after your health is about. I think that is really, really important. I mean, I don't know what you feel like from a personal point of view, like who you would prefer to see as. I
personally see a gay doctor, and I suppose and it's just my personal opinion. For me, I find that when I do want to talk about issues, and as you said before, specific health-related issues should be seen in sort of wider context of the person's lifestyle. And so when I'm talking about those sorts of issues and talking about my lifestyle and talking about sex, I suppose I find that another gay man is going to know more and understand more about the issues that I'm talking about than a female doctor. Again, that's just my own personal opinion, and I'm sure there are lesbians who will see a lesbian doctor for that.
It's totally different. There are gay men who always want to see female doctors because they feel embarrassed talking to a gay doctor about having sex.
Exactly.
And I've got lesbians that prefer to see gay doctors, and lesbians prefer to see lesbian doctors as well. So it's whatever suits you, I think. And you just need to make a choice and be comfortable with it.
That's right. Okay, well, we've just run out of time for our first edition. Now, what we'd like to do is invite you, the viewer, to email us any sort of issues that you have or any medical issues that you'd like Beng or what we're also going to do is have other people on the program at various times, other experts talking about various issues. So if you have anything that you'd like more information on, you can always email us at BentTV, and the email address that you'll see at the bottom of the screen is feedback@BentTV, that's 2Ts.org.au.
Thanks for that, guys. We'll be seeing a lot more of Dr. Beng Yu and Vic Perry in coming weeks. If you've got a health topic that you'd like to be discussed on Q Health, you can email us at feedback@benttv.org.au. And stay with us because we've got lots more Q Weekly after the break. Welcome back to Q Weekly on Bent TV. Coming up very shortly, Elizabeth Blass will be joining us with her Q Calendar segment. But first, we're going to have a look at last year's Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras was on over the weekend, as we all know, but we're going to have a look at what I was doing last year at this time.
I'm Elise from the Melbourne Marching Girls, and we're here to do the YMCA as a world record attempt tonight.
So just give us a quick demo now what it should look like.
Righto, YMCA.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
The water can't stop this. How's it going there, Joyce?
Oh, it's good, it's really good. I look like I've walked out of a swamp, but I'm having a fabulous time.
You know what, you've got to be prepared for the elements, so to speak.
How tall are you in heels?
6 foot, 6'6" without heels, 7'2" with heels, hair and attitude.
Well, what advice have you got for girls out there that are putting on makeup in heavy rain? What's the thing you've got to do?
Get drunk. The drunker you get, the more beautiful you look.
And I think there's something in that for all of us.
And there they are, the dykes on bikes. Wild stuff on 2 wheels. You go, girl.
It's a little bit wet, but it's good. We like it wet, darling.
It's a good thing you wore your rubber, hey?
Right.
Well, in fact, you'd be stupid if you wore a suit on a night like tonight. You'd look pretty stupid, yeah. I should have got myself a motorbike and some rubber.
Yeah. Just such a celebration of being gays and lesbians, and we just want, it's a simple thing, equality before the law. That's all we're asking, and as well as that, we just love being who we are.
Mardi Gras, making dreams come true.
I'm so happy I can fly.
Hey, it's a great night to be nude, isn't it?
Oh, it's great. The rain's beautiful.
You seem a bit shy. I mean, you don't seem to be putting yourself forward tonight.
I'm a Sydney gay nudist man, and I am very, very proud.
Yeah, you guys should get a room.
We're the Welsh Dragons. We march here every year. We've been here for the past 4 years. And we just come to Sydney on holiday every February, spend the whole month here, and we march and wet.
They're going to be sore tomorrow. The weather wouldn't worry you at all that leather.
No.
So I'm a 78er. We fought for the Mardi Gras, as you can see my sash.
You're here celebrating it now, and in 78 they were trying to lock you up and put you away when you marched.
Yes, they were.
What's been your favourite so far?
Probably the Ducks on bike.
And here come the representatives from the New South Wales Police. Keeping the peace here, hey?
Yeah, we're having a good time. We're here because we really want to be here.
How's the crowd reacting to you?
Very well. It's going very well tonight. We're really pleased with the reaction.
It's not often you see the police getting a big cheer like this.
No, not usually.
Doing this stuff out here at the 26th Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras Parade. Look at that. Hey, how proud are you to be carrying the flag?
Oh, absolutely fantastic. Very proud.
What's your message for everyone tonight?
Have a great time, Mardi Gras, and let everyone be safe in this world.
That's true patriotism for you. Maynard here as the sideline eyed. There's half-flung Gadummy, there's knock-on, he's going forward, they're going into the scrum. Someone's gotten the finger, the tackle, and they're over the line. What a game, I'm sure you'll agree it's a great day for the game. Crikey! Which suburb are you representing tonight from Newcastle?
We're the Galen brothers. Us the
Galens camping all over the countryside. Us the Galen brothers. We've got both sorts of comedy here tonight, gay and lesbian. How long have you been the Wanji Queen and who crowned you?
Well, I've only been the Wanji Queen since tonight.
I'm hoping to perhaps one day see your face on a stamp.
Well, I'm hoping too.
Now this is entertainment with a capital E. Ah, yes, it's all fun and games till someone gets their eye poked out with a stick. Woohoo! You feeling particularly evil tonight?
Yeah, we are.
I just spoke to the devil. Look at that. He went to a lot of effort to make that costume. What's going on in your world tonight? You're rocking us.
Oh, I'm just enjoying the crowd
and the crowd are loving you.
Oh, I just don't believe it. I'm just having a wonderful time. It's great. Happy Mardi Gras!
Well, that's it. It's a wrap for the 26th Annual Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras Parade. I've got a little party to go to with 17,000 of my friends. See you later. I'm going to go and towel off. I suggest you do the same thing.
And now, as usual, we're joined by the lovely Elizabeth Blast.
G'day, Amy.
Hi, how you going?
Hi, viewers. Now, as you can see, we're in a secret location, and as you may have noticed, my board is missing. Map of Melbourne is missing. It's been taken for ransom, apparently. Now, I received a note in my pigeonhole from some extremely intelligent person saying, I have map want money. Bogan. Now, this is the map of Melbourne. As you can see, it looks a bit worse for wear. Melbourne after a storm, I think. What do you think?
After a hard night out?
That's right. After a large pizza. Now, first cab off the rank, Dalesford Chill Out Festival. Are you going?
Yes, I am.
Are you? Cool. Now, I've got a list of things here that people can see and do in Dalesford. Now, first off, Paul Capsis is having a show. I believe it's at the Palais, the main venue up there. Yep. There's live music, golf and bushwalking. There's cabaret. There's a girl band extravaganza. There's a street party. There's a carnival day. There's Girlesque, the sexy girls from Girlesque who came from Sydney last year a couple of times. Really interesting stuff. A dance party, an after party, and a recovery brunch.
My goodness. I love it. I love going up to Dalesford and I like their carnival day. It's usually really big.
So what happens in carnival day? Is there stalls similar to ours?
It's similar. They've got stalls and a dog show and they have exhibitions and lots of local produce, which is what I like about going up there, which is different to the midsummer carnivals.
You never have enough greasy wool jumpers.
No.
Now, for more information on the Dalesford Chill Out Festival, you can go to www. I don't see, why can't we just say whoa, whoa, whoa?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
World Wide Web is actually shorter to say than www. worldwideweb.chilloutfestival.com.au. Go and check it out. Now, the 15th Melbourne Queer Film Festival.
Yay!
Opens this Thursday, March the 10th, at the Astor Theatre. You can get tickets from Hares and Hyenas, the ACMI, ACME, Australian Centre for the Moving Image, or the Sun Bookshop. Now, it starts at 7:30 on Sunday. You going to go?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to the opening. Debs. It's a Jane Bond
says here,
sort of
Charlie's Angels inspired spy spoof meets teen flick.
Sounds great.
Sounds fun. Now that's, as I said, this Thursday at 7:30. But get your tickets because it's a bit of a riot and lots of people go, so you don't want to miss out. Then there's a new Asian night in competition with Lotus, which is at the Star Hotel on Wednesdays, and the new Asian night is one at the Diva Bar.
Oh, on Commercial Road.
On Commercial Road, yep. It's every Sunday night, apparently. And that's 153 Commercial Road in Prahran. And now, apparently, there's dancing boys, drag queens, and Asian beers and things. It'll be interesting. DJ Eros, better known, we love Mimi. Hi, Mimi. He'll be playing. And there's also, say, if you come early, you can have some food. So you have nibbles and stuff, bit of...
Will it be Asian-themed food as well?
Well, one would hope so. I want to get there and get a hot dog or something. Now, you can 9529-6866. Apparently you should ring if you want to come and eat first. That's what they say. But I reckon just turn up. Just scab off somebody else. Now, I said it last week, Caroline Springs is a place that I've never been to. Have you ever been to Caroline Springs?
No, I haven't, but I saw I do in Caroline Springs.
No, Caroline Springs have their own social group now. And there's a new social group for gays and lesbians for the residents of Caroline Springs. As I like to say, the Paris end of nowhere. And dinners and barbecues and other social events are going to be happening. You can call Jake on 83900 516, or you can email Jake DiCaprio, as in Leonardo, at optusnet.com.au. Get amongst it in Caroline Springs. Now, in South Yarra, there's part of... Now, I don't quite understand this. I'd like for somebody to maybe drop me a line and give me some more information. But in South Yarra, as part of the Cultural Diversity Week in Melbourne, the Australian GLBTI Multicultural Conference...
Oh, yes.
...is holding an Update 2005 recommendations launch. Now, I'm not all that clear as to what that means, but it does sound kind of important, I'm guessing.
Well, the Gay and Lesbian Multicultural Conference was fantastic. That was held earlier in the year. Well, last year, actually, now.
At the end of last year.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's at the Outlook Courtyard at 155 Commercial Road in Prahran, South Yarra, from 3 till 6 p.m. And when did I say that was? I didn't say where that was because I don't have a date. Yeah, Saturday, March 19.
March 19.
March 19. And that's $10, and for $10 you get a copy of the pamphlet, the recommendations pamphlet, a glass of champagne and some finger food.
Food, my favourite.
So I think all this sort of stuff, there are things happening which are important for, the future of our little group we like to call freaks. No. In St Kilda... I want to go to this. I really want to go to this. This is ANZ Rainbow Tea Dance. And that's Saturday, March 19 again. And that's the Victorian Seniors Festival event for the old-fashioned entertainment. I think maybe some couple dancing. You'd be into that.
Yeah.
Couple dancing and a bit of foxtrot and whatever. Bookings 9827 4999 for that. And that's presented by the Orso Foundation, the Matrix Guild and Vintage Men.
Vintage Men.
So that's an ANZ Rainbow Tea Dance. Now, that's about all I've got. So so you're going to Daylesford?
Going to Daylesford, love it.
Are you pitching a tent? Are you pitching a tent? No. You're going to...
I don't know. I pitched a tent last time and it was a little bit cold.
Right.
And at this time of year, it was a little bit cold.
There's ways to keep warm, Amy.
Yes, I know.
You don't sound too... No?
No, I can't keep warm on my own. It's terrible.
Okay, well, I'll keep you warm. Now, if you'd like to give me a shout-out, send your information to feedback@bentv.org.au because you never know, they just might be watching. Back to you, Amy.
Yes, and keep watching on Thursday for Face to Face at 10:30 on Bent TV, Channel 31. And thank you very much for joining us.
My
we'll
pleasure.
See you next week.